Hey, welcome to 50 States, 50 Dishes. I'll be your host Joshua and your cook. For 2015, I wanted to try as a resolution the top dish or most popular dish from all 50 states over the upcoming 52 weeks. And since I can't afford to travel that much, I'm going to be making them at home. And I figured you could learn about it as well. I'll be posting recipes as I find them in the comments of the videos down below. So you can feel free to check those out at home. And I'll be making them and filming as well as that goes. And then we'll be trying them out at the end. We'll be starting this week with the first state to join the Union with Delaware. And we'll be making crab cakes. So let's check it out. One of the many reasons I chose Delaware crab cakes as the first recipe to try is it's a very simple recipe. As you can see in this image from left to right, all you need is mayonnaise, lump crab meat, breadcrumbs, lemon juice, canola oil to cook the crab cakes in, egg, single, white ground pepper, a seafood seasoning, Worcestershire sauce, a large bowl to mix them in, and an iron skillet, or a skillet of some sort that you can fry the patties in. First step is to crack and lightly beat your egg, as you can see here. Then, put everything in together into this bowl. Mix that all together to create a nice kind of paste, and fold in your crab meat. After doing so, you merely hand form the crab patties, place them all on a plate to the side, and proceed to heat up your skillet with your canola oil. You then cook them about 4 to 5 minutes on either side, or until brown. I actually cooked mine a little bit longer than necessary and burned them, as you can see here, for my final product. Okay, now that I've filled my house with smoke because I fried things in a skillet that I was ill-prepared to do and I've never done before. So we're going to see how that works out. And I'm sitting in a white V-neck in front of a white background because the only location that wasn't as smoky as the inside of a hippie's van in 1971. I'm ready to eat these crab cakes. I do have 2 crab cakes here. The recipe makes servings of 3, which is 2 crab cakes or 6 patties total. I have some extra seasonings just to see if we're going to need those. I have Worcestershire sauce, which you'll remember is in the recipe. I have Old Bay seafood seasoning, which was the seafood seasoning I utilized for the seasoning in the recipe. And I have Tabasco sauce because I believe you can put Tabasco sauce on anything. The recipe calls for a Sauvignon Blanc or a Pinot Grigio wine, a light-bodied white wine, because you are eating seafood. I do not have those wines, nor am I a wine person, so I have a Scotch. It's a Lafroig Scotch. It's a quarter cask from the island of Islay, and it's very nice. So, let's give this a shot, right? Kind of breaks apart, but it looks like it's keeping itself together. Looks mostly entirely cooked. Not bad. Got a little bit of a kick to it at the end there. But definitely seafood. And at least it's cooked all the way. Let's try another bite. And we're going to use all Scotch this time. Oh. Scotch and crab cakes are not a good pairing. I recommend going out and getting some wine. I am going to finish this off, and it's actually not that bad. So, way to go, Delaware. Well, that was East Coast crab cakes for Delaware, the first state in the Union and our first state entry into 50 States, 50 Dishes. Join us next week when I'll be traveling all the way to Indiana in my kitchen for either Indiana potato salad or an Indiana fried pork tenderloin sandwich, both of which I have found to be very popular according to the internet in the great state of Indiana. If you have a better suggestion for a dish that you believe Indiana is more famous for, please make it in the comments and I'll see what I can do. Otherwise, I'll see you next week.